So our producers want us to read this. What you are about to enjoy or hate is simply three friends talking football and talking out their asses. Opinions mostly is for entertainment purposes only. You may offer great insights into the NFL and perspectives no one else has. Possible side effects do include feelings getting hurt, being offended, and losing respect for one another. What's up, Opinions Mostly? Friends, family, and faithful viewers, thank you for joining us on a beautiful Thursday night right before the Dallas Cowboys stomp some giant ass. Let me tell you, we're all stoked. So I'm going to introduce the team, the Stoke team. Sitting directly next and above me is the one and only Aaron, the Hammer Quilly.
Well, thank you. To be honest with you, Nick, I wouldn't say I'm stoked about tonight's game because number one, Giants are born, and number two, fuck the Cowboys. So to be honest with you, might just go in and out of the game all night. Probably won't sit down and really watch it.
You know what? That's very fair. Very fair. spoken like a true champion right there. You understand what's up. I think what was it? Dak Prescott is 12-1 against the Giants or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, wow. It's pretty obvious they're gonna win. So
wow. I mean, any given Thursday, that's the same.
Any given Thursday, you are correct, my friend.
Sitting directly across and next and to the left, all that fun stuff is the one, the only, the co-creator of Opinions Mostly. Give it up for Joe Special Teams Spollerich.
I can think about 6 different things I might be watching tonight that isn't the Cowboys and Giants game, including the Denver Nuggets media day that would just happen today for the Nuggets.
What were you gonna say, Aaron? No.
I thought he was gonna watch like a parody movie type of like Cowboys and Giants. You know, a whole lot of this going on.
Cowboys vs. Aliens.
There you go. Hey, that movie's the Cowboys and Aliens is actually a good movie.
Not too
I rewatched it not too long ago. That's a good movie.
Crazy! What a crazy some guy. I mean, who created that movie?
I don't know, but Daniel Craig is like the main star in it.
That wasn't like a Steven Spielberg or J.J. Abrams directed movie, was it?
I don't think so. Because I mean, it was pretty flashy, but it wasn't like flashy on that kind of level.
Okay, I was
I'll tell you, my guy.
Joe, you ever seen it?
Yeah, it's good when Harrison Ford co-stars with Daniel Craig.
Howdy, partner. Howdy, alien green guy. No,
I just don't know how 1800s Western cowboys take down a super smart alien species. I don't know.
What? You obviously didn't see the movie then, because they
good old fashioned guns.
Explain how they do it.
It's been a while.
Dynamite.
They definitely didn't give it a computer virus like an Independence Day. So
yeah, that's true. That is true. They don't have Jeff Goldblum, so.
And War of the Worlds, like when they get the virus, they can't stand our germs. Good times. Mm-hmm. That's how we defeat the alien race. Yes. Yeah. No humans.
We got a couple of working theories.
Now, on a more serious note, let's just take a moment of silence for the Oakland Coliseum. And crack one open for the Oakland A's that are going to still be the A's, but we don't know what's going to really happen with them except go to Sacramento, allegedly.
Cheers to that.
For those of you that don't know, the A's played their last game in the Oakland Coliseum, allegedly, today. And they won, which was good.
Yep.
Yes, they did.
And we had a streaker on the field. Or I don't know if he's streaking, but a jumper.
Yeah. Runner for sure.
Do we have any insights as to where the A's, Aaron, I know you're an A's fan. Do you have any insights of what's going on?
Yeah, I just want to take a quick moment before that just to get in how sad of a day, whether you're an A's fan, Raiders fan or not, the Coliseum is a historic staple across the MLB and the NFL, and it's sad. Obviously, the Raiders have not been there for a few years now, but it is sad knowing that today was the last day right now that we'll ever see a pro sports team play in the Coliseum, if not the last team ever to play in the Coliseum. I remember the first time that I went to a game there, it was a Monday night game in 2012, I believe, against the Denver Broncos Raiders. Lexi's mom took me. That was the first time that I met her mom and stepdad, and they took me to the game. And they tailgated. That night, they had all the Raiders Hall of Famers out for a halftime ceremony that walked right by us. I've been able to walk on that field a couple times. It's just it's such a historical piece in, like I said, the NFL and MLB, and it's so sad to see that there's not going to be pro sports, not only in Oakland but in the Coliseum. And I won't lie, I cried today. It was a sad day. It's a sad day.
Shout out to Aaron's tears.
Yeah, I think Selena was telling me earlier that that was her first professional sports game that she went to was to watch the A's, and I've been there several times to watch the A's and the Raiders, and even Green Day one time.
Yeah,
so I saw them there that one. It was crazy. A lot of history.
Pretty sure there's still going to be like motocross and concerts while it's still up for the time being, but we'll see for how long.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at the bigger picture, it's a colossal failure on the city of Oakland and the government there that they let not one, not two, but 3 sports teams leave that city. You know how much economic income that brings to the local municipality?
And Oakland needs it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Absolutely. Yeah, the police stopped going on these high-speed pursuits now, you know? You got this whole thing over there now, you know? Huge, colossal failure just on the government of Oakland.
RJ made a very good point today, too, and these are temporary politicians ruining permanent historical landmarks and teams.
Yeah.
For the city of Oakland. He said something along those lines. But
that's a deep cut, dude. You should put that in the Neurobutcher lyric.
The A's have been there since what, 62?
Something like that.
And the Warriors have been there since 62-ish as well.
Yeah.
And
Raiders 1960.
Raiders as well came in the 60s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This huge colossal failure on the government.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Coliseum size failure.
I see what you did there. I do want a piece, like if they were teared down, I want a piece of like, even if it's just like a rumble of concrete from like the walls or something, like I want a piece of it.
Do you see the fans repping out the seats the other night?
Yeah.
How did they leave the Coliseum?
I'm sure they didn't, because this video you only see them like picking them up like from where they were, and like there's no way they got out with those, you know.
Those seats were pitted in for sure. They weren't probably too hard
to exactly.
pull up out of the ground. A couple of drunk men.
No, I just happen to have a seat from our dining room table over here.
Oh, there you go.
It's like I'll wait till Nick gets back here. It's like from Parks and Rec. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Rest in peace, Oakland Coliseum. Good times. All right, let's talk some football now, guys. Switching gears here.
Football.
Hey, Ron. My friend, do you know what I'm going to ask you?
Oh, good Lord!
What in the fuck's sake?
Red Rocket.
Panthers 36, Raiders 22.
What?
Can't tell you I'm surprised. To be honest with you, it seems happens time after time. The Raiders will play a team that they're supposed to beat, and there's something going on with this team. They're the worst team in the NFL. They have a head coaching issue. They have a quarterbacking issue. Blah, 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 blah. Look at going back a couple of years ago to Jeff Saturday's first coaching gig. A guy who went from fucking couch to an NFL fucking head coaching job for half a season. First game beats the Raiders. Look at Baker Mayfield with the Los Angeles Rams a couple of years ago. On the couch, learns a playbook in 24 hours, beats the Raiders.
To be fair, Saturday was an analyst at the time. He wasn't just on the couch. Okay, he was in a chair. No.
Okay, well,
ESPN chair.
You can call me an analyst too, and I guess I could go out there and fucking beat the Raiders, you know, off my first game.
The couch coach.
It's just they gave up in the fourth quarter. AP made his comments about that. Play calling sucks. Luke Getsky is absolutely terrible. This is exactly what I was afraid of when the Raiders hired him.
Absolutely.
Look at Justin Fields being 3-0 with the fucking Steelers. Obviously, he wasn't the problem. Okay, There was your goddamn offensive coordinator. Really, all I got to say about that. Hopefully, we can beat the Browns this week. Doubt we will. I have no hope.
That would be a Raider thing if y'all beat the Browns and you blow them out or something.
Yeah. Well, that is the Raider thing, is to beat all the teams that, you know, we're supposed to lose to. I mean, not saying that the Browns are that team, But we beat all these good teams, and then we lose to like the worst fucking shittiest teams with something going on. Andy Dalton's the only fucking quarterback in the league right now with 300 passing yards and 3 touchdowns in a game.
That's
like,
hold on, we're gonna cover that later in your segment.
That's what I wanted to ask though too. Is like, how much of that win was because of Andy Dalton? You know, I mean, let's give the man his as Joe says, flowers and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But
of course it's us. That's all I have to say. We suck. Hello, another year. Same shit.
The follow-up on Nick, your question there. When I was watching the Panthers, the last game with Bryce Young as the starting quarterback, that offensive line was holding. The running game was kind of getting going, and I think Andy Dalton did lend a lot of help to getting that offense rolling for sure.
Oh yeah,
because their offensive line solid. The defense is mid. They got some playmakers. Thielen before he went out, and Chuba Hubbard running in the backfield.
Was it you that sent me? Someone sent me something like on TikTok the other day about one of the analysts. He used to play football. I think he's on the Texans. I can't remember his name. He was a running back. Anyways, he was talking about how they're racist for pulling Bryce Young out.
And then LaShawn McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy. There you go. And it showed all of the clips of this year of him making the worst decisions of his life, like throwing interceptions to fucking nobody around except for the defender. Like
Bryce Young is not ready. Bryce Young's not ready, man. He needs more time sitting behind the quarterback like Dalton.
Yeah, exactly. It has nothing to do with racism. That's insane, okay, bro? Mm-hmm. So you need to watch him out there. It's just he's not a good quarterback. He's not ready right now, okay?
Not ready. The jury's still out on him. He's just not ready right now. He's not a CJ Stroud. You know, he's, you know.
Exactly. No, that's fair.
You guys want to know how much I don't care about this game tonight? I totally forgot I have players in tonight. So hold on.
I got Dak. That's it. I got Dak, and that's it.
I have Dak, and then I'm probably gonna start Neighbors.
You should, man. He's starting to make that connection with Danny Dimes.
Yeah, but Dallas has like one of the best defenses still. So I don't know. That's close. That'd be crazy. All right. Moving on. I got something you're gonna enjoy, but if you have to leave early, you won't hear it. It'll be good though. I'm rooting for the Raiders. All right, 49ers at Rams. The Rams actually won this game, which shocked even Joe. He sent me a picture of his shocked face, and he's just like looking like an idiot. 27-24, dude. What in the world?
I told everyone last week, pick the Niners and take the points. All right, the Rams are completely diminished on offense. Our defense is still there. I think we lost one corner to ACL for the year. I told everyone pick the Niners. All right, same way I said I'm picking the Panthers just because this will be a Raiders thing that happened last week. But damn, I mean, they just credit to them. They were sticking around 7-24 or 7-21. Niners miss a field goal, 55-yarder.
That's what I was gonna say. Is
Jake Moody?
What the Raiders should have done.
Yes.
Is stuck with it and stuck to it and just played the game and tried to finish strong.
Yes. Yeah. Did any of you guys saw that Antonio Pierce basically calling out a couple of players?
No, he's smart. He's smart, man. Good on him.
But sorry, keep going, Joe.
Jake Moody misses a 50-yard field goal. Shocking. He did that last year against the Browns to lose a game, and then he did it in the Super Bowl too, and they lost the Super Bowl. When I saw that, I was like, oh, what's going on? We get that, so turnover and downs. We go down and score. We get the punt return. I mean, whoo! Well, it was a whirlwind of emotions, man. And especially in quote-unquote South Levi, as some of you ignorant Niner fans and obnoxious Niner fans like to call it. It don't matter. We could be at home or away. We will whoop your ass. We will whoop your ass.
Stupid.
Stafford, dog. 16-25, 221 yards, 1 tutty, dude. Kyron Williams, 3 total touchdown, 2 rushing. Woo, baby. It feels good, man. What a hell of a win. If we lost that game, I was writing the Rams off. We're done. We're too many injured players away from trying to compete and getting back into the mix for at least a wild card at the minimum. But we got the Bears next week, so maybe we can build some momentum. And then we got the Packers.
Did they put Kupp on IR?
Not yet. No.
IR.
He's not on IR. But we got our bye in 3 weeks, boys, so maybe something can happen.
That's why they didn't. Okay, that makes sense. 1, 2. Well, that's 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm trying to take him off my fantasy team and put him on the bench so I can draft somebody else, like pick up somebody else.
We're supposed to move. Yeah, sometimes it moves that player from your roster to the IR roster, but he's not on IR yet.
Not on IR, so
McVay's just looking to screw y'all over. Oh yeah, and also last point want to make here. I got the hat on backwards, so Colin Cowherd, he doesn't like his quarterbacks wearing backward hats because it makes him look less professional and doesn't look like a leader of the clubhouse. I watched Stafford in the post game in the locker room. His hat was backwards. So we're wearing that backward, baby. Let's go.
Damn. So you're just disrespecting now.
Okay.
Well, because Baker Mayfield came to a press conference with his hat on backwards, he's like, "Oh, I didn't like that."
Yeah.
That's not a good look for a quarterback.
Yeah, it's not professional. And here you go, not being professional. What do you know?
Yep. I know. I'm drinking while I'm working here. I mean, shocking. I know, right? All right,
Wait,
Nick. Let's hear about your infamous weekend here.
I just got water.
Bruh, that's vodka. We know it.
Yeah, Aaron, you're not skirting that by us.
I wish.
All right, let me tell you. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful fucking day. Beautiful Sunday morning, man. I'm up at 7 o'clock, ready. I got to drive over to our friend's house, yada, yada, yada. Me and Celine are dressed to the nine, baby, let me tell you. We get to the party. We're at the tailgate. It's 9:30 in the morning. We shotgun a beer. Let's fucking go. It was great. We started drinking. We kept drinking. We played cornhole all the way up till right before game time. All right. As you know, the Packers won 30-14. Okay. We looked fucking amazing. We had our seats right above the visitor tunnel, so they came out right underneath us. We saw the AC-130 fly right over. What?
Did you get a high five?
No. I wasn't that. We weren't on top. Like we weren't that close, bruh. We had good seats, great seats. I'll send you some pictures. Maybe you can throw them up as I'm talking and put them. Anyways, fantastic time, fantastic game. It was Celine's first game. We fucking dominated. We saw Malik Willis score his fucking rushing touchdown against his first one against the Titans, right in front of us. It was literally in our corner of the field, so it was right there. It was like, oh, everyone's losing their minds. At that moment, you knew the Packers were going to win that game. I'm telling you, it was so quick, but it was like, oh, this is our game. This is our game. High fives all around. It was probably about 40 to 50% Packer fans, and as soon as he scored that touchdown, the whole stadium went quiet, and it was just, go, Pack, go! And everybody was fucking, dude, it was like, I was talking to some of the people that I work with that work bartender jobs there. I was like, you heard the chants, right? They're like, it was the second loudest game that they've heard the opposing team's cheers.
Who was the other team?
There. The other team, the first team that was louder than the Green Bay Packers, the only team that's louder than the Green Bay Packers was the Jets, apparently.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's so weird.
Jets. That's weird. In Tennessee too. That's crazy.
They even said that there was more Packer fans than there were Jets fans, and the Jets were still a little bit louder.
It might be the Aaron Rodgers hype. Who knows?
Well,
I mean, I would think it would be. Yeah, I think that was before.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers on the team too.
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about 2 weeks ago when the Jets were in town to play.
No, they just said in general. In general.
Okay.
I didn't ask, we weren't talking about damn timelines. Anyways, so that was wild. Great though. And then we also saw, I was in my Jair Alexander away jersey because I'm doing a thing this year where I wear the same jersey, like home or away, as the team, as the Packers. So I wore my Jair away jersey. This motherfucker, boom. Interception, pick six, 35 yards, baby. And it was on our side of the field, our end zone, but on the other side of the field, right? So, but I still saw it. And then, of course, everyone's like, all these Packer fans are like, you're wearing his jersey. I was like the only one wearing an away Jair Alexander jersey. And they're like, you're wearing his jersey. I was like, yeah, I did it.
I wish you would have watched Will Levis walk off to the sideline and see if his coach was barking him out again,
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sure it was. It was fucking great, dude. It was just such a good time. And then after the game, after the win, we went back to the truck where everyone was tailgating, and one of my friends, he's a Bears fan, and it says
rough day for
Chicago Bears, and he's like, or any team that's playing against the Packers is what his shirt really says. So we're standing there, and I live streamed it on Opinions mostly for 5-10 minutes. Fans are walking by on the other side of the fence, and every time there's Packer fans, which was most of the time, I'd be like, go, Pack, go! And they go, Pack, go! It's awesome. And then I go, and this guy's a Bears fan! And then and there was so many.
What the hell? You didn't offer him a beer when they're passing?
No, fuck no.
Just kidding.
There were so many Titans fans, too, that were like, the only team, we hate the Bears, too. We don't fucking care. Fuck the Bears. We like the Packers. They beat our ass. We just fucking hate the Bears. It's so funny, dude. It was awesome. Anyways, great game. Our defense is one of the fucking top 5 in the leagues right now. It's crazy. 7 interceptions. Jair has 2, and Xavier McKinney from the Giants has 3. I mean, what the fuck, dude? We're top 5 defense, baby. Let's
Nick,
go.
chill. It's Will Levis we're talking about.
Yeah, but he only threw what, 1 interception? I think that game, 2 interceptions, two. But that's 7. Come on, bro.
I just gotta give you a hard time.
Do the math. And then yeah, Malik looks great. I hope coming up with the Vikings game, they say Jordan Love is probably going to play and all this stuff. I kind of just want
game
them to
time decision.
Yeah, but you know he's going to. I want Malik to play the game and let Jordan Love wait till next week when he has a much easier matchup against the Rams. And just let
if you could beat the Niners, you could beat any team in the league, baby.
Just let Willis like ride out his hot hand. You know what? He's won both the games he's played. Let him ride it out, and then let Jordan Love take an extra week to get healthy. Anyways, that's all I got on that. It was fucking fantastic. Great time. I highly recommend seeing a game at Nissan Stadium before the new Nissan Stadium comes, which is until 2027 or some shit like that.
Nick, you weren't the only game at a football game this weekend, right?
Only game at a football game?
Oh, you were the only game at a football game?
You weren't the only one at a football game this week, right?
What? Did you go to a game or something?
I went to see the Buffs play Saturday night in Boulder.
Yeah,
Sanders throwing the game-winning touchdown, 45-yard Hail Mary. Wow,
we're talking college balls, baby.
It was wild. Oh. They beat Baylor 38-31 in pouring rain,
Joe baby. Does love them college balls.
He loves those college balls.
They're a little smaller, on the hand, Yeah, you can grip it a little bit better so you can sling it.
You fucking.
Alrighty then.
All right, let's move on. Let's hit before we do the rest of the recaps real fast. I want to switch it up a little bit. Call an audible. Let's do some hammering the stats, brother.
Hammer. Calling the audible. Hammer.
Welcome back.
Oh, there you go. Hammer. Kill.
Yeah,
kill.
Go.
Welcome back to this week's installment of Hammering the Stats, where, as you boys know, this season we'll be taking a look at some yardage leaders from different positions. Yes, so let's just jump back into it this week, boys. We're going to start in the quarterback room. We've got some movement. We got at least one new name on the top 5 list here. Ooh. So let's just get right into it. Sitting at number 5, we have Matthew Stafford.
Oh, who didn't see that coming?
I mean,
he's a dog.
Okay. Can I talk, or are you done, playing with yourself over there? So Matthew Stafford is sitting at 754 yards and 2 touchdowns for the season. Number 4, we have Jalen Hurts sitting at 772 yards and 3 touchdowns for the season. Will say he is the only one on this list with more interceptions than touchdowns so far. He has 4 interceptions. Sitting at number 3, pretty sure this is a new guy here, sitting in the top 5 charts. We have Seattle's very own Geno Smith. With 787 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Empty calories.
What? You say empty calories?
Yeah, I'm just hating on Seattle. That's empty calories, man.
Oh, boy. And then number 2, we have Brock Purdy sitting at 842 yards with 4 touchdowns. And the number 1 is Dak Prescott with 851 touchdowns. Or I'm sorry, 851 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Is that a record, Nut?
I mean, they're three out of the 4 NFC West quarterbacks are sitting at the top 5 list. So, I mean, maybe that's looks like, at least stat-wise for passing, might be the hard division this year.
Aaron, I apologize. Anytime Matthew Stafford mentioned it's just a trigger. So I apologize.
So I just want to touch on that. I want to touch on what you just said because, NFC East.
West.
West, excuse me.
Yeah.
Same thing. Seattle Seahawks are 3-0 with your empty calorie thing over here, Joe.
Yeah, look who they played. They played the Patriots, they played Bo Nix, and then they played a QB-less Miami Dolphins team.
Isn't it kind of like what you said, how the Rams just beat the 49ers? Well, who did Bo Nix just beat?
Just saying, jury's still out
the
of Bucks.
Okay, so, I mean, come on. Okay. Anyway, sorry, Aaron. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
I'm gonna
going.
wait till Sam Darnold or Andy Dalton crawls in this list. That'll be fun.
All
Keep
right,
going.
moving on. So we're going to move into rushing leaders, top 5 rushing leaders. We have sitting at number 5, newcomer this year. Surprising it's taken him until, after week 3 to get on here. But we have number 5, Derrick Henry, with 281 yards and 4 touchdowns. Number 4, we have Alvin Kamara with 285 yards and 4 touchdowns. Number 3, J.K. Dobbins, sitting with 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. Number 2, we have Jordan Mason with 324 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sitting at number 1 is Saquon Barkley, looking good with those new wings in Philadelphia with 351 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Baltimore finally figured out how to use their new toy.
I was going to say, here's the best thing to happen to the Eagles to, stop Jalen Hurts from doing Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean?
That's a good assessment. Good point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, good times. Moving on to receiving, to be honest with you, I can't remember who was on last week and who wasn't, so that's good.
That's just the game that we whipped Joe's ass and we were all.
Do I have that koozie?
All I saw was the Rams, and I was just like,
Do I have that koozie, Nick?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, somewhere. Yeah.
Anyways, just showing up. This is the ass whooping that you had.
It was.
We're gonna be looking at the top receivers.
Keep it together.
Keep it together.
Number 5, we have Malik Neighbors with 271 yards, and he has, why is this different? 3 touchdowns.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
He's a dog.
Number 4, we have Justin Jefferson with 273 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Lighten it up.
Number 3 is, how do you say his name? Jennings from the Niners.
Juwan Jennings.
How do you say Juwan? Juwan Jennings. I don't even want to say what I was thinking. Juwan Jennings with 276 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He was going to say Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Number 2, we have Rashee Rice with 288 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then sitting at number 1, we have Nico Collins.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
38 yards and 1 touchdown.
Let my boy eat.
Crazy.
I got him 2
crazy.
Juwan Jennings, number 1 fantasy edition this week in the waiver wire.
Yeah, it won't last.
I mean, it makes sense.
Wait till Debo gets back.
Exactly. And Kittle. Collins, though, on Texan, he's been lighting up. He's been wide receiver number 1 over Tank Dell and over
Aaron,
Diggs.
Were you gonna touch on the top 5 interception leaders at all?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, let me just. I know not yet. I know it's too soon, but Xavier McKinney for the Green Bay Packers, 3. He's in first place. Okay, Jair Alexander is tied for 2nd with 2. Okay, let me just say, fuck Packers, baby. That's all I got. I just don't want to miss that opportunity.
Oh boy. No. We'll
Are you done hyping yourself up?
It ain't. It's just facts. It's just facts. That's
it ain't no thing if it's a Packer thing.
It's just facts.
It's entirely facts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's entirely facts, baby. Aaron, great job. Great fucking job.
Thank you.
You know what?
Let's go, man.
I forgot what we were doing.
I love how you can tell us these things and we can riff off of it and just be like, yeah, you know what? Fuck you guys. The Packers are the best team to ever play in the game.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder if there's ever going to be a week where all 3 of our teams win together so we can all be happy at once.
It happens every once in a blue moon. All the stars have to align properly, though, you know? We got to ask an astrology person.
All the balls have to be thrown perfectly. All the balls.
Yes.
All the balls.
All Joe's balls.
Every single ball.
He loves his balls.
Big, small, golf balls, basketballs, you know?
Just a quick update on the Cowboys-Giants game, 0-3. The Giants kicked a field goal.
Hey, special teams with a win, baby.
Field goal will
be the difference.
So with that being my little segment of this week, I do have to take off a little bit early. I'm going to call it now, just give myself enough time to get ready and head on out. Enjoy, boys. I will see you next week. Thank you all.
Great job.
Sorry to cut you all short this week of the hammering, but I'll be back next week.
Aaron! All right.
Yeah.
Go hammer that cat.
Yep. Just in case anybody has any questions why I'm leaving, someone close to me has a situation where they need to have their cat go stay somewhere for a month or so, and I'm going to go help get that ready. So, gotta go.
Okay, we all know the real reason was you got subpoenaed by Diddy's lawyer. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
So anyway, I will see you all next week. Maybe not. We'll see how the case goes. Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you. Good job, brother.
Later. Yeah, he could have just called it a scheduling conflict, I know.
That
would have been fine.
Talk about the whole the subpoena. Jesus
Christ.
We get it. I bet he's on Epstein's list too. Jesus.
Allegedly. We don't know. Yeah. We're looking for that hard evidence. We haven't seen the list yet. We're still waiting for that list.
Good Lord. All right, Joe, let's continue this fun episode. Run through some things here and then wrap it up. How's that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Patriots losing to the Jets Thursday night, 3-24. No surprise there. Everyone knows Aaron Rodgers. He's kind of back in the swing of things. I don't think he's just as great as he ever was, or he won't be better than he ever was. You agree?
He needs to be 80% of his MVP years in the last couple of seasons in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But once again, we're talking week 3 here. Teams are still getting in the groove here. He's getting in the groove. He looks like vintage Aaron Rodgers, homecoming game in MetLife.
Yeah,
all around
Emperor's
just good
new groove, baby.
Emperor's new groove.
Yeah. Shout out. All right. Giants-Browns. Giants won last week 21-15 against the Browns, who the Browns are playing Aaron's
Raiders.
Yeah, Aaron's Raiders. Thank you. Sorry. So that'll be an interesting one. Danny Dimes, dude, 236 for 2 touchdowns, and Singletary, 65 rushing yards with 1 touchdown. That's quite impressive. I like Singletary. He's a good flex move, in my opinion, for fantasy.
He's a good move. Danny Dimes making the connection to Malik Neighbors, their first-round draft pick, who's starting to look like an Odell Beckham Jr. in some instances. Flashy wide receiver that can make these insane catches, so they can work on that repertoire. I don't know who's going to be quarterbacking in New York, if it's Danny Dimes or Shadura Sanders. What?
No.
But you know what? I think that game maybe broke a couple of people's survivor leagues in fantasy.
Yeah, fair. Packers 30, we already talked about that. Bears, Colts. Bears lost to the Colts 16-21, which in my opinion wasn't a surprise. I mean, we all know Caleb Williams is not that guy, although he did put on a show, 363 for 2 touchdowns. I just see flashes in a pan. I don't know.
Thank you for mentioning that, because I was going to bring it up if no one else did. First week of the season, he only threw for 90 passing
96
yards,
or something.
96, 40 rushing yards. So, say what you want. Some of it was in garbage time against the Colts, but you can see if you're a Bears fan, especially with the way Jaden McDaniels balled out and basically pulled a CJ Stroud over Bryce Young. At least with Caleb Williams, you're seeing increments, baby steps along the way. Offensive line is shit, but he's
I'm sorry. You said
Jaden
Downs. You mean Anthony Richardson?
No, Jaden Daniels against the Bengals on the Commanders.
How he
balled out of control.
Sorry, I lost track there. Okay.
Because Jaden Daniels was drafted number 2 after Caleb Williams, right? So is there buyer's remorse in Chicago? So baby steps along the way. I think Caleb's going to be fine. We just got to give him a couple years,
Yeah. I mean, where's your faith lie in Jonathan Taylor? Do you think he's a good running back still? Still that guy?
I wouldn't say he's a first or second round pick in fantasy. But he could be a 5th or 6th round when you need the second layer of flex people or running backs.
So we're flexing his ass, yeah.
I think we're flexing him, but he's got maybe 3 good years left, I would say, in my opinion. But, once again, the Colts offensive line needs to hold up.
Yeah. I've never been a big fan of Jonathan Taylor. I don't know why. I just haven't. I think I only had him in the last 5 years or however many years he's played once on a fantasy team, and I play in 4 leagues, so I don't know.
He always got picked ahead of me. Never had the chance to get him.
Yeah, maybe that's a blessing in disguise, honestly. All right, Texans at Vikings. This game was kind of a surprise, but also not, because I think all of us didn't we all pick the Vikings? Or maybe I picked
no, you and Aaron picked the Texan. I picked the Vikings. I put my head out there to be fucking shocked. I picked the Vikings. Then look at that. They blow them out in fashion. I think this is just another growth in Sam Darnold, who is Maybe I don't want to say it too early. An MVP candidate. I don't know.
That'd be wild.
I'm
How
not
fucking
call.
crazy would that be? That'd be
We
nuts.
got Colin Coward. He's talking about I'm hitching my wagon to the Vikings horse all the way to the Super Bowl in February. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you are out of control. Someone shut his Twitter off.
He is out of control. He is a little too much.
Oh, he's a
Honestly.
Sam Darnold fanboy, so
I
the
know,
vibe.
but I mean, and I respect Sam Darnold. I mean, I always do. I like those backup quarterbacks that never did anything, and then all of a sudden they get on the right team, and all of a sudden,
Him, Baker,
yeah,
Gino,
and fucking what's his face right
Malik,
now?
Malik Neighbors.
Dalton, Andy Dalton,
Oh, Andy Dalton. Yeah, man. I mean,
red-headed wonder.
it's great.
Okay, so Vikings Texans. I just want to talk on this. We're not gonna do. I don't think we'll talk so much about upcoming games, so let's do it now. Vikings playing the Packers, man. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be an exciting game. I don't really know what to expect, honestly. In my opinion, it could go either way. We got to wait on Jordan Love, like you said, game time decision. I think he will play. I don't want him to play, but I think he will.
I don't think he should either.
What
I
I'm
agree.
most interested in looking at though is how our defense, once again, I'm going back to this top 5 ranked defense right now, plays against Minnesota and your boy.
Yeah, not to mention the Packers defense being top 5. The Vikings defense is on a hot streak too. They're one
Yeah,
of the, I
that's
don't know
true.
if they're top 5. They might be top 7 in defense in the league this year right now.
Shutting
But
down the Texans like they did too. Yeah, that's fair.
and I think if Malik Neighbors, you're gonna have a better chance to win if Jordan Love plays. I agree with you. I don't think he should. I think he should rest out one more game. But I think if Malik Neighbors plays, I think you guys might be getting cooked because he's going to be very confused with the defensive schemes potentially.
Well, that's a fair assessment. I mean, I don't know. It could go either way, honestly, in my opinion. And the fact that the Vikings are 3-0 is scary, but they have to lose sometime. And what better time than now?
In Lambeau? Yeah.
Yeah. What better time than here? What better place than now?
Fair.
Well, that's wrong, but you know what I mean. All right. Eagles at Saints. Eagles, this was a low ball game. I expected this to be much more of a shootout game, honestly. 15-12, Eagles beat the Saints. This was just the worst game of the weekend for me. I had nothing interesting.
I thought the Saints were going to mollywop, but it looks like the vintage Derek Carr showed up for the Saints. Eagles defense was really good. Looks like Jalen Hurts was making some business decision passes. Nice one to Dallas Goedert on the hook, coming out to the exterior of the lines here. But Eagles, I think the Eagles went out and proved, hey, we still got it. We're not as shaky as everyone's selling us to be.
Yeah.
Saints, I don't know. Maybe they just laid an egg. Who knows?
It was a weird game. Not something I'm gonna put too much time or effort into, but we'll see. We'll see. Just call it a wash, really. I mean, 15-12 isn't anything to celebrate.
Everyone, yeah, a win's a win, but yeah, in the deeper lines, yeah.
Yeah. Chargers Steelers. Chargers lost 10. Steelers won 20. The biggest surprise, in my opinion, is the Steelers.
Well, if you look at their defense, they're number 1 in the league, I think, right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
TJ Watt, MVP candidate for sure. He's not going to get it because it's a quarterback award. I knew that game was sealed as soon as Herbert went down. I was like, yeah, the Steelers are getting this, no question.
Yeah, but it's still just super weird. It's super weird to say that the Steelers are 3-0
with good. Justin Fields, baby.
Yeah, with Justin Fields. Especially.
Let's go, man.
That's what happens when you leave the Bears. You become uncursed. The curse is lifted. The curse has been broken. He keeps avoiding mistakes. That's all. That's
he's getting better. Yeah, he's getting better, man.
All right, Broncos, like we talked about, 26. They beat the Buccaneers 7. This also was another weird fucking game.
Did we call this a wash? I mean, what the hell happened?
Bo Nix, dude, he didn't even have that great of a game. 25 for 36 with 215 yards passing.
Game manager, man.
Yeah, game manager, exactly. What the fuck is going on with Baker?
I think this is just one of those games. Maybe they were looking past this game, looking forward to next week. It's kind of a trap game in a sense. Maybe, like I said, they just overlooked their opponent. Kind of like a couple of years ago when the Broncos went into Dallas and mollywopped Dallas like 30-13 or something like that. And no one saw that coming, Could be something like that.
But the fact that Bo Nix didn't throw a single fucking touchdown in that game.
He did rush one.
Yeah, but he didn't throw one. And it was 26-7. What the fuck? I just put that back on Baker's plate. Like, bruh.
Well, how did Baker do here? What was his stat line?
It was embarrassing.
Baker was 25 for 33, 163 yards, 1 tutty, 1 interception.
Yeah, see, horrible. That's nothing to write.
So there's about. 1 turnover right there. So that's 7 points.
Less than 200 yards passing.
Yeah.
Bo Nix had
What
216 yards.
I think Denver's defense was holding up as well. Well, both teams fumbled and lost the ball, so that's a wash. But I'm trying to
It's
see if
just
there's, yeah,
it's just ugly. We'll
yeah,
move on. Let's move
it is
on.
what it is. You know,
Dolphins 3. They got their ass beat by the Seahawks. I mean, Dolphins injuries speak for themselves.
what I tell you,
Um,
yeah. You
yeah.
want Tua? You want? Do you want Tyreek?
Do I want him? Yeah.
I'll trade you for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
In
Really?
fantasy?
Who do you want?
Well, and throw me some trade offers. I'll
No, but what
unload
do you need?
Tyreek.
Like a running back? What do you need? A
I
wide
need
receiver?
everything.
Yeah, actually, I'll trade you for Tyreek.
Throw me
Hell
some
yeah.
trade offers. We'll see.
Okay, all right. I'll do that right after this, honestly. Yeah, whatever. Seahawks are 3-0, which is another big surprise.
Empty calorie wins. Telling you.
Empty
Calorie wins.
Yep, that's what you keep saying. Ravens 28, Cowboys 25. This was a pretty darn good game, and this was one of those games that could have went either way. Dak Prescott did show up with 379. That's why he is the passing leader. And Lamar Jackson actually did decent this game, and he managed to not screw everything up.
Finally, got to give credit to Lamar here, and the Ravens finally figured out. Oh yeah, we have this fucking juggernaut and running back that can just run over people.
Yep.
If I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, I'm saying this team sucks. It absolutely sucks. We didn't get better anywhere. We just re-signing older talent.
This team sucks.
This team sucks.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
That game wasn't as close as it's supposed to be, Nick. Empty calorie yards, in my opinion. Well, actually, Dallas had momentum going, but I was picking the Ravens to win that game regardless.
No questions asked.
Yeah, and then I'll cover it in special teams corner. Keep going.
I was just looking at the recap here for this Dallas game. I'm trying to see what someone just scored touchdown.
Dak Prescott threw to someone. I had Dak as my quarterback.
Yeah, who?
I'm not sure.
R. Dowdle. Fuck. I lost a couple of first touchdown bets. Son of a bitch. God, I hate betting. Next up, Shark Chomp Bet of the Week.
No.
Fuck. All right, sorry. Where were we? Fucking fuck that up.
Cowboys and Vikings, or Cowboys and Ravens.
Ravens. Niners, we were talking about. Lions beat the Cardinals 20-13. Cardinals look okay this year. Lions are going to be where the Lions are going to be, and that's probably going to be second place in the NFL North, or the NFC North.
NFC North.
Behind the Packers.
I don't know. The Vikings might have something to say about
They're going to
now.
They'll let it go. They'll let it go. They'll let it go. They ain't going to stay hot forever.
All right.
All right, then Chiefs, Falcons. Chiefs 22, Falcons 17. That was a good game, too. I was rooting for the Falcons all day, but they fucking laid an egg.
Can we agree that not only are the Chiefs the new Patriots because they're the current dynasty in the league,
Yeah.
but that they also get these lucky, convenient calls that go their way, both on offense and defense?
Lucky?
That PI call, again, that was missed on Kyle Pitts? I mean, are we just going to gloss? We're just going to brush over that?
That's not lucky. That's called payoffs. That's called fucking, 12th man.
So when Bill Belichick was on the Monday, the daily, he's on Mondays with McAfee, doing what we're doing. We're recouping the week here. Mm-hmm. And he's like, Chiefs beat the Falcons, and missed PI call. Bill, when did you pay the refs? Before or after the game?
Perfect. What did he say before?
Says I can't discuss that. That's internal intellectual property. But
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Falcons are in some close games here. Give them credit.
I think the Falcons are going to be a good late season team.
I agree.
I believe the Falcons. Yeah, I guess at this rate. I mean, actually, at this rate, you don't want your starters to come back. You're doing better without them.
We just need that. We just need to get to that bye week, man. Get healthy.
Jaguars 10 got their ass beat by the Bills. Jaguars are one of the 3-0-3 teams. Bills are 3-0. Josh Allen actually showed up, didn't throw an interception, 4 touchdowns. Good for him. Whatever. You're playing the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars that are supposed to be something, and they're fucking trash. So what do you want? What do you want me to do?
Trevor Lawrence, I think it's safe to say he regressed. He just does not look good,
Well, his offensive line isn't really holding up either. I was watching that game, and it was like this poor guy scrambling for his life. Like every
Bills are the
time.
best team in the league right now, in my opinion.
Really? That's a hot take.
I
I don't know.
I don't know. We kind of go through that same cycle where the Bills start out as hot shit. They win a couple of games, and they lose two, and then
Yeah.
go to the playoffs and lose to the Chiefs. And like, okay, well, we'll come back next year.
Yeah. I'm man.
That's why I'm saying right now, not,
I'm trying to think though. The Bills or who else? Who
the
would I?
Chiefs,
The Chiefs,
Vikings,
not the
Eagles.
Vikings, but the Bills, Chiefs. Chiefs could be good. I guess Bills are more well-rounded. Yeah, if you put it that way.
Kelsey's still trying to figure out himself in his lost place.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what happens when you date the devil. So, all right. Commanders 38, Bengals 33. This was fucking awesome because I picked the Commanders on all kinds of bets and won on them. Fucking great.
Yeah, there we go.
Commanders 2-1, Bengals 0-3, bro. Jesus.
I mean,
Iceman.
a lot of people are putting it on Joe Burrow, but if you look at the last possession, Joe Burrow put them in scoring position. They were only down by one score, so the Bengals defense just had to come up with a stop here, and they couldn't.
Yeah. I'm blaming on the Bengals defense in all the games. I mean, Joe Burrow has 324 yards and 3 touchdowns in that game.
Joe Burrow can't go out there and play corner, or edge rusher.
Yeah, what do you want? He's one guy.
Is it
because he dyed his hair? I mean, what is it? What's going on here?
There's this guy on ESPN, former professional player. He puts everything at Joe Burrow's feet. It's like Joe Burrow's the one coming up short. It's like, well, Joe Burrow can't play defense. It's not him.
Yeah, he's only one guy.
He's only absolutely. And to your point with the the Commanders just dialing it in. Terry McLaurin, he had a hell of a touchdown that game.
Well, Jaden Daniels and that fucking pass was insane. It was just like the most. It was perfect.
That shows growth and maturity.
Yeah,
he knows he's gonna get fucking smacked.
Yep,
but he still gets it up into his guy.
Dude, he was 21 of 23. That's fucking an insane stat. Okay.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I'm not taking anything away from Jaden Daniels. Like we thought about it earlier.
21 of 23. That's nuts.
He missed 2 fucking completions. Yeah, that's Bengals defense. If he's finishing 21 to 23 in his third professional game, I think the Bengals got to have some heart-to-heart discussions here.
Yeah.
But want to put a spotlight on Terry McLaurin here. He's been with the Commanders, I think, his whole 8-year career, NFL career. He's 29 years of age. Look how many quarterbacks he's had, dude. I mean, you want to talk about suffrage here in Washington, D.C., man. We got Jaden Daniels, obviously. We're all hoping that he can pan out. You got Jacoby Brissett, who's a backup. Sam Howell is supposed to be another backup. Carson Wentz, he's a backup right now. Garrett Gilbert, I don't know if he's in the league anymore. Taylor Heineke, he's backing up in Chargerland, I think. Yeah, Chargerland.
No, Taylor Heineke. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Kyle Allen, who's he was a third-string quarterback for the Panthers last year. I don't know where he's at now. Dwayne Haskins, rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. Check down Keenum. He's backing up in Texans right now. Alex Smith, he's an analyst at ESPN. Colt McCoy, who just retired. I mean, this guy, put this guy on another team. Oh, man.
Hey, he's still Terry from the block, let me tell you.
He's still Terry from the block, man. Shout out to Terry.
And he went around the block, let me tell you.
Hey, catching tutties with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I like the Commanders. I think the Commanders are a pretty decent team, honestly. They came a long way. They're growing. Yeah. And that's exciting. That's exciting for any Commanders fan.
Yeah, especially
for football fans. All right. Let's roll on to Facts Entirely. Our Facts Entirely, guys, is going to be a quick segment. I was asked, when was the first Thursday night football game that was actually Thursday night football? Not like Thanksgiving, not a holiday. When was it actually Thursday night football? When did it start? The answer is November 23rd, 2006, bro. 2006. Holy shit, I was a freshman.
Feels like it's been on forever.
Joe, do you know who played that game?
Cowboys? Patriots?
No.
Rams?
It's
the Chiefs and the Broncos, man. Broncos
went
to Kansas City, Arrowhead.
Who won?
Kansas City, 19-10.
Shocker.
How about that, man?
And so that was.
We're gonna shoot you with one more. We're gonna shoot you with one more Facts Entirely as well.
Okay.
We're gonna do another one here.
Okay.
Monday night when the Commanders and the Bengals played, the Commanders did not punt or turn the ball over at all during that game. That is the first time an NFL game's been recorded with no turnovers and no punts since 1940.
Holy shit. Wow. That's a
How about
hot
that?
fact. That's a hot fact, baby.
0 punts and 0 turnovers. Washington was just walking over that Bengals defense, which again, when we're talking about the Bengals, got to look at their defense and figure out what the hell's going on here.
Spicy hot, baby. Nice. All right, all right. Facts entirely. Give it up. All right, let's ask a question and then run through our shit. Which 0-3 team do you think will turn it around? You got what, 3 options?
Who are the 0-3 teams?
You got Jacksonville, you got Cincinnati, and you got come on,
Patriots. The Patriots.
Yeah, is it the Patriots?
Yeah.
Mother cocksucker, I can't remember shit.
It's
no, it's the Titans. It's the Titans. It's the Titans. That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I was like, it's not. Yeah. Anyways, which one? You got ready? Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans, or Cincinnati Bengals?
You ready for this?
Why are you grinning like that?
You ready for this? I'm taking the Titans to turn it around, believe it or not. I think the Titans have the capability. They are just, two of these games, they're just one Will Levis decision from actually winning these ball games against the Jets and whoever they played the first, or the Bears. Yeah, the Bears. So they are one Will Levis turnover away from actually winning the game. So we just talked about it. I got questions with the Bengals defense. I'm sure Joe Burrow will do all he can, moving mountains and throwing 4 touchdowns for 500 yards to try and will the Bengals. But right now, I'm seeing too many red flags. And Jacksonville, I'm seeing like a black flag here, like almost like a surrender flag.
Aww.
Trevor Lawrence, they got some issues for sure. If Bill Belichick might be down there coaching in Florida.
He just got signed too. He got a big contract. I mean,
he got a big contract, man. So
that's usually how it happens, though.
I'm taking the hot one. I'm taking the hot take. I think the Titans could turn it around, maybe get to a reasonable 500. I'm not saying they're making the playoffs. AFC is the toughest conference, but I think the Titans legitimately can turn it around. Will Levis gets better.
All right, I like it. Yeah, it's definitely not Jacksonville. I think so. Like I talked about last week, every time I bet on the Bengals, they always fuck me. So why would I bet on them?
The Bengals are the easy pick, in my opinion.
I would like to say the Bengals will turn it around, but I'll say the Titans. I'll agree with you on that, and for the same reasons, honestly.
Did they just change your mind?
They got no, not really, because I don't want to bet on the fucking Bengals ever, ever. And I definitely am not betting on Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. D-Hop looks good. Calvin Ridley, he's good. If they can get those guys moving and stuff and get them open, shit, anything's possible, right?
Scott Pollard ain't a scrub either, or Tony Pollard ain't a scrub either.
Tony Pollard, yeah, he's a hot dog if you can get him going.
He's due for one breakout game where he has 2 touchdowns and rushes like 170 yards.
Will Levis needs to dial it in, and their defense that's so good, that should be so good, that is so good, but also could be better, needs to fucking study. Okay. I think that's part of the problem with Malik is they saw old Malik and they went off old Malik, and Malik is a different man already. It's only been like 21 days or some shit, and he's already a different man.
Oh yeah, he is. Crazy.
So that worked to our advantage. Anyways, cool. Let's go to special teams corner with special teams Joe.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? All right, here we go.
All right, you got.
Well, this week, the percentage was down for people over 50 yards. We were at 9 for 16 for kickers, 50+ yards. Then this quick highlight: Justin Tucker was 0 for 1 in his game from 46 yards. So,
fucker.
Yeah,
fucker Tucker.
Let me get the screen share. He's
on my fantasy team. He's on my couple of my fantasy teams.
Couple special teams winners from this week. First off, we have probably the best kicker in the league right now, Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboys. All right, he went. Well, just look at his stats for the league here: 10 for 10, hasn't missed shit. His longest field goal was 65 yards, which was made on Sunday against the Ravens. I mean, this guy is a weapon, dude. This might be the next Justin Tucker / Janikowski type of player, man.
I like it.
He is a weapon. And then to top it off with him, The Cowboys kicked an onside kick. And guess what? They recovered it. Who kicked it? This motherfucker right here, Brandon Aubrey, man. Holy shit, And he was 2 for 2 from plus 50, 50, 51, and 65. You want to talk about the next fucking Justin Tucker? This is your man right here, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Aubrey. He's going number 1 in fantasy next season, guaranteed.
Number 1 kicker.
Number 1 kicker, baby. And then my next winner, or my next special teams.
My next
Joshua Cardi of the Los Angeles Rams, kicking in a very high pressure, basically road game situation.
Sure.
41-yard field goal to beat the San Francisco Niners, man.
I think the Bears.
Oh my goodness. He was in this game he was 2 for 2. Let's see, 37-yard line, 5 seconds to go, and then I think the other one was like a 34-yard or something like that. But I mean, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Joshua Cardi, great fucking job. And then just want to bring up your kicker, Nick, if you don't mind.
Oh God.
Braden Arvinson, 3 for 3. Long was 47 yards. So
oh God.
I was a little nervous for him. He's been kind of streaky here a little bit, I mean, and God forbid the Packers are in the NFC Championship game against the Rams, and you guys need a field goal to tie it, and it's only a 42-yarder, and this guy comes trotting out there, and it kind of just veers right like week 1, I'll do another demonstration if you want me to.
No, I mean, we already seen it. Yeah, I'm not sold on him, but maybe we'll go after Aubrey next season. No.
Maybe. Sign the richest kicker contract in the history of the NFL.
Right, what better team to do it for him than the Packers,
Than the Packers? I could think of a couple.
Oh, my God. All right, good job, Joe.
Special teams corner, baby.
Very good job, special teams. Blah, blah. Dude, I cannot fucking talk today. Let's run through week 4. I'm going to wrap it up with a Shark Chomp and then GTFO and finish this game. Because right now, let's see. Cowboys, 3-yard pass. Daniel Jones, what is this? Oh, is it 7-6? Cowboys are up. Yep, that was a field goal.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting. All right. Week 4. Let's run through it real quick. Just pick a team. That's what we're gonna do. Saints, Falcons.
I'm taking the Saints.
I'm taking the Falcons. Perfect. Rams and Bears.
Rams for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bears to win this one.
Come on.
Sorry, brother. I have to. Vikings
what
and
have they
Packers.
proven to you? Anyway, all right.
Vikings and Packers. You have to lose. You have to lose.
Vikings.
Packers. Shocker. Vikings get their first loss. You can mark it today on Opinions Mostly right here, right now.
Shocker.
Actually, next week we got to try to get Scott on too. So let's reach out to Scott. Shout out Scott. Our man with the hand. He'll be back. Hopefully talking some shit next week.
Maybe.
I'll be talking the shit. He'll just be listening. Steelers, Colts.
I think I'll take the Steelers. Keep rolling.
I'm going to say the Colts get their win and upset the Steelers for their first loss.
All right.
Taking the Colts. I'm doing an underdog weekend, I think.
Okay.
Broncos, Jets.
Jets.
I'm going to take the Jets, but I'm going to take the Jets, as you'll see in my bet, plus points. I don't know. I think that game could be closer. I think Aaron Rodgers is, finds out he's not who he thought he was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Eagles, Buccaneers.
I'm going to take the Bucks with the upset on this one. I think it's a get-right game for them.
Man, that's so this is going to be an interesting one because the weather down there. Fuck.
Southern Florida.
I think if anyone knows how to deal with it, it would be the Bucks. So let's roll Bucks. Bengals, Panthers.
Are we rolling with the Panthers and Red Rocket here? I mean, no, I think the Bengals will get their first win here.
Yeah, I really want to hope that they do.
They better. Otherwise, Zach Taylor is canned.
Yeah, I was gonna say if the Bengals lose, it's all over. It's all over for them. Jaguars, Texans.
Texans. Yeah, Texans.
Commanders, Cardinals. I like this game.
Commanders. I'm taking Commanders with the points.
I'm running with this Commanders team right now. I like it. I never liked Kyler Murray, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go Commanders. Patriots, 49ers.
We taking the Patriots with the upset here?
I'm not. I'm taking the Niners to come
I'll
back.
take the Niners.
Yeah, Niners bounce back. Browns, Raiders.
Raiders bounce back.
Yeah, you know what? I think the Raiders can win this one. The
Very
Browns.
winnable. Browns are just trash. The dumpster
It's the
fire
Raiders'
again.
game to lose. Yeah, it's the Raiders' game to lose is what it is. Again.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Chargers.
Chiefs, Justin Herbert's still questionable.
Yeah, I think if Herbert comes back, it'll be a lot closer game, and they might have a chance. But it's the fucking Chiefs right now.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
It's the Chiefs league.
Yeah, I think that'll be a pretty high-scoring game for either the Chiefs by themselves or both teams if Herbert comes back.
All right.
Bills, Ravens. Good game.
Ooh, this is a good one, man.
Game. Yeah, this is going to be a good game.
I'm going to take the Bills with this one. Keep the hot streak rolling.
So I'm going to take the Ravens on this game, and it's obviously an upset game if that's the case. I think they're too high on their high horse right now, the Bills, and they're going to get knocked down a peg by a team that's actually considered one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
Titans and Dolphins, 2 Monday night games again.
Stupid. I hate these fucking games. Titans are going to win.
I'm not on board with it either. Yeah, Titans get their first win, I think, too. I can back that up. The only thing that they got to be careful of is if they watch A-Chain, the Dolphins running back, they got to pay attention to him because he will be running the ball.
He is the offense right now, outside of Tyreek.
Yeah. And, well, the fact that it's down in Florida again, so they're going to be running because of the weather and stuff, and they should be ready for that, but we'll see. Anyway, Seahawks, Lions.
I think the Lions are going to humble this fucking Seahawks team. Show them what a real playoff team looks like.
I love it. I'm picking the Seahawks. I say the Seahawks go 4-0.
Oh, my God. All right.
And if any team goes 4-0 out of all those undefeated teams that we just talked about, it would be the Seahawks.
Oh, gosh. Come on. Just stop it.
It would. It'd just be like the most random, weirdest thing ever, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that.
All right. Let's do Shark Chomp Bet of the Week, baby. Woo!
Shark Chomp time, baby. Let's go.
All right, so for all you friends, family, faithful viewers out there, Joe asked me to do something new where we're going to start keeping track of my bets. And
I did?
Yeah, you did. This was your idea. You asked if I had Photoshop so you can make a graphic and all this bullshit. But, so starting today, we will keep track of my bets. But also, because of that reason, I'm going to start doing a little fish bet and a big fish bet. The little fish bet should be the bet that I catch no matter what. Right?
All right.
That's what it should be. Now, this is gambling. And, all the odds are always against you. Then the big fish bet will be something that's a little more far-fetched, but could win you more money. Right? Essentially, think of it as the little fish bet covers your big fish bet. Right? That's what we're going for. So, with that in mind, let's talk little fish bet. New York Jets plus 10.5. Right? Obviously. Steelers at the Colts. I'm going to take the alternate over points of 30.5. Okay, 30.5 points. That's not a lot, but it's the Steelers and Colts. I'm taking the Bears, but plus 17.5, which is crazy, right?
Okay.
The Commanders plus 14.5, which is crazy, right? Because we think the Commanders going to win anyways. Yeah. The Chiefs, Chargers, alternate over of 36.5. So this is where I'm saying it's going to be a higher scoring game. Either the Chiefs are going to score 36 fucking points or they're going to combine for 36 points because Herbert's bad. Then I'm taking the Raiders plus 14.5, which is a little scary, but the Raiders need to bounce back. That's their game. A $10 bet with those crazy, almost seems like one-sided odds. $10 bet will pay you out a grand total of $24.50. That's your bet back and $14.50 in your pocket.
That's it?
That's a little fish bet. That's going to cover your money. That's covering your money for this bet.
Okay.
My big fish bet. I went deep on this motherfucker. I'm fishing in the deep, dude. I went to the middle of the ocean for my big fish, and I'm fucking casting this line out there. The 2-leg parlay. 2 legs. All it has to hit was 2 things, and it will hit. Kyle Pitts to get a touchdown, okay? That's Atlanta, right? Kirk Cousins going to hit him in the end zone. He's going to score a touchdown, and the other touchdown scorer is going to be Devontae Adams, okay?
Oh, okay.
Those 2 folks surprise everybody and get those 2 touchdowns in week 4 of the NFL. On a $10 bet, grand total, you pay out $84.15. Let's go.
Okay. I see what you're doing here.
That's my big fish bet. It's a long shot, but it's going to hit. We're going to catch it.
That's fair. I'll take it on that, man. What kind of beverage do you have there, Nick?
It's funny you should ask, Joe. This is a Dr. Robot. It is a sour beer brewed. It's a berry lemon sour beer brewed by Monday Night Brewing, which is located in Atlanta, where Kyle Pitts is going to catch a touchdown. No.
I'll touche on that.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Anyways, all right. It's time we wrap this motherfucker up. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, leave a comment, comment, subscribe. We're going to try to get some special guests on this next week and upcoming episodes. We're ready to answer your questions. We're ready to have you on. If you want to fucking talk some football, we'll talk some football this week. Thursday nights, baby. Go Pack Go, all right? One love. Be nice to each other.
Here we go.